Begin with a mystery in the Dominican Republic. American tourists are getting sick. Some cases so severe, ending in death. Good evening, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. Just today, another case. A Louisiana woman became the 10th tourist to die while visiting the Caribbean island.
The NewsChannel 9's Kelly Curtin talks to one Chattanooga family whose son returns home tomorrow from a mission trip in the Dominican Republic. Kelly.
Josh and Latricia, we sat down with the 16-year-old's parents today who say it doesn't sit well knowing this happened on the same island their son is visiting. This is after officials in the Dominican Republic today say they believe the deaths there are being exaggerated.
I mean, with him just giving up baseball for the summer, it just meant a lot to us.
Michael and Shun Jackson couldn't have been more proud of their son, Jalen, choosing a week-long missions trip this summer over one of his favorite sports, baseball.
We put it out there asking for donations and everything for people to donate to make it possible for him to go on his mission trip.
But it comes at a time where officials say 10 American tourists died. Most were travelers staying in higher-end all-inclusive resorts. Michael says it's strange to hear, but leaders on the trip with their son made sure to sit everyone down beforehand.
It's kind of scary to hear that, you know, people getting ill, but they told them don't drink any water. If anybody, try to give you anything, do not take it. If it didn't come from the leaders or anybody, do not take it.
Jalen is staying in a gated community where his dad says there are security guards and is away from resorts, making it a little easier for his parents back home. But authorities in the Dominican Republic say the deaths of 10 Americans in the country is not a mystery. In a news conference, Dominican Republicans Tourism Minister Francisco Javier Garcia put blame on the media, saying in the United States, the institution that most cares for the security of its citizens outside of the United States is the Department of State of the United States. And it is the Department of State that qualifies as exaggerating the reports on deaths of tourists in the Dominican Republic. Jalen and the rest of the group will be home tomorrow. His mom says it was unsettling at times, but she says what helped.
I guess those prayers is what helped ease my mind, because I could be a little anxious at times. You know, my baby's out of the country. You know, I can't reach and grab him if something was to happen. So, yeah, it has to be the prayers that really help.
We reached out to local doctors. They declined to talk about any safety advice for travelers, telling us they need to know more on the reasons for the deaths before making any recommendations. Josh?
Kelly, thank you. Currently, the State Department warns U.S. citizens to exercise increased caution when traveling to the Dominican Republic. It's still unclear exactly what caused the deaths or reports of illnesses in Americans.